Just like to offer a big shout out to Touchdown Digital, the sponsor of this week's video.
Well, good morning everybody. Welcome back to the channel. My name's Len. Some of you are watching Sniper Photography. Just quickly today, I want to put a video out here on this channel regarding the safety gear that I take when I go out into the landscape, especially in the national park here in the Blue Mountains of New South Wales. Especially in summertime, you need to take precautions, and we're talking about snakes and other various creatures that might decide to latch onto you. Now, most of this stuff here I carry all the time. I probably only change one out when summer finishes, and that's the snake bite kit. But just quickly, I'll show you these four items I have here that I have with me all the time, and it just, if I get into trouble, I can get help or be rescued. So these things necessarily, you don't have to have them if you don't want to, but why not take the opportunity to have some equipment that can possibly save your life. So to get started, the first thing I always carry, and I suggest everyone carry this, is a first aid kit. Just a little first aid kit. In there it's got a couple of bandages, band-aids, headache tablets, saline, cleansing swabs and things like that. Fits in the camera bag really well. It compresses, so it's really nice, and that travels with me on every photography outing. That's the Trafalgar first aid kit. Next item that I use, and this is the one that I don't carry with me in winter because it just frees up space in the camera bag, but I always have it in summer and autumn and probably spring, but not necessarily in winter, and that's a snake bite kit. Now this is a proper snake bite kit. Now in here we have snake bite bandages, okay, which you can use as a tourniquet. These things are designed that when you put them on, if you do actually get bit by a snake, to go up the full limb of where you're being bitten. And it comes with a marking pen because you want to be able to mark where the bite mark is, so the doctors and the emergency people can find where the bite mark is on your body or on your person. But these are compression bandages. You'll know if they're too tight on you. These bandages will let you know. So that's a snake bite kit. That's what I use in summer or spring, because during winter the snakes they're hibernating. They're not out and about. They're not along the tracks or in the long grass or around the waterfalls, especially the black snakes. But that's a snake bite kit. Comes with me all summer, put it that way. The next thing is still on the snake theme, and that is a pair of these. See that name there? These are snake-proof gaiters. Okay, they go on your from your ankle to just below your knee. They're very well made, very well made. These things were designed in Queensland by people up there, and I'll put the information to these in the description below, but there's a YouTube video of a guy wearing these, and he deliberately, he makes sure he gets bit by a black snake, and the black snake strikes, envenomates here, but it just runs away. So these things will take a hit from our deadliest snakes: brown snake, taipan, black and red belly black snakes, tiger snakes. These things will save your life. Now they're $200 a pair, and they fit really well. They're all got Velcro, good zippers, good hooks. These go around the bottom of your boot like that. Snake-proof gaiters, absolutely fantastic. I wear these all summer, even in the yard, because sometimes the snakes do come into our yards up here in the mountains. So these things, especially if you're mowing lawns or tending to your gardens. So snake-proof gaiters. Not necessary, but if you're in areas that snakes frequent, especially in summer, and the type of photography that I do here in the mountains, there are snakes, and I have seen them. Some of them have slid past me, but snake-proof gaiters, I always wear them in summer. I had them on this morning, actually. The last thing that I've got, and I've never used it, and I hope I never have to use it, and that is this. It's a GME PLB, Personal Location Beacon. Now, these retail for about $400. There are different ones on the market. The reason why I went with the GM brand, because it's Australian made and designed. There is another brand, Garmin, which have a very, very good one. It's a little red one. You've probably seen other people using it. But that's a subscription-based service, and that's $200 a year. Now, I didn't want to pay that, but the only thing that has that over this is that you can text messages from that Garmin unit. It's a Garmin Mini, but this GME, I'll take it out of its little container. It is an absolute brilliant thing. That's it there, it's waterproof. The bigger version of this is what helped save sailors in the 1998 Sydney to Hobart disastrous race, the GME brand. Now, around $400. What happens is this lasts 7 years. You don't have to charge it. It lasts 7 years, this piece of equipment. And thankfully, I've not had to use it yet, and hopefully I never will. But if something drastic happens, I fall, break an ankle, break a leg, and I can't get out of these gullies here, well, basically all I do is that. Point that to the sky, like so. Hit the button on the side there and wait. What happens now is that the signal will be sent to the clear sky, and it'll be picked up by Canberra from what do you call it? I think you call it a satellite navigation rescue centre in Canberra. So that will reach them. Now, when you buy this, you have to register it with the Maritime Services Board. Now, these come with a serial number. Each individual one comes with a serial number, and you fill out your details with next of kin, your phone number, your next of kin phone number, your address, your full name, date and birth, and that's it. Because once they receive this, they will call your next of kin and say, we have received an emergency beacon alert from such and such. Is he or she out there? Yes, they are. And then the help or the cavalry will arrive. So this is, I believe, a must, this thing, regardless of where you're going. Four-wheel driving, bushwalking, landscape photographers should have these, especially if you're going to areas where there's no phone reception. You can't get phone reception in this country. Some places it's a joke. But this thing will work. It has many channels. So once you activate this, that is guaranteed. You're guaranteed that help will arrive. So a combination of having all this, the snake bite kits and the first aid kit, if I do get into trouble, I know that help isn't too far away. So thankfully I have not had to use this GME sat-nav, but all it is, you just fold it back down, fold it like that. That's it. It doesn't get much better than that. For $400, you can get this from Anaconda actually, and as I said, it lasts 7 years. When you buy it, it tells you the use by date. Now, what I do is after these are finished, you can either get them fixed with a new battery, or I just throw it away actually and buy a new one. But for 7 years, $400, why would you bother getting it fixed? Just get another one. But as I said, it's waterproof. It's just really, really good. But I have not had the need for it yet. And it's the type of thing that when you need something like this, guess what? You haven't got it. So this comes with me every outing. It doesn't matter where I'm going, seascape, landscape, bush, walk, whatever. This goes with me all the time. That's the GME AccuSat PLB. So that's basically what I carry safety-wise with me when I'm out in the landscape. Not had to use the snake bite kit ever because I'm really well aware of how to handle them. You just keep away from them. Snakes have a poor eyesight, but they have very good hearing. They go by vibration. So when you're walking down these trails or tracks through long grass, make sure you make a bit of a noise, because the snake will move because he thinks, well, whatever's coming towards me is bigger than I am, so I'm getting out of here. If you do confront one or you nearly step on one, just keep still and let the snake slither away. The only time a snake will bite you is if you go and try and pick it up and kill it, or you're trying to catch it because it's defending itself. So 9 times out of 10, they'll leave you alone. But it's good to have a snake bite kit just in case. So that's it. That's the safety gear I carry in my camera bag at all times when I go out into the mountains photographing this beautiful part of Australia. So until next time, my name's Glenn Samuel. Thank you for watching Sniper Photography. Please put your comments down below. I'd love to hear from you, and I'd certainly get back to you as soon as I can. But that's it for another episode of Sniper Photography. As I said, my name's Glenn Samuel. Thank you for watching. And as I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends. But most of all, you keep shooting, keep smiling, and bye for now.